I got up bright and early this morning and took the yellow line on the DC Metro down to the Huntington station, where I hopped on the 101 bus to Mount Vernon. That's right, Mount Vernon, George Washington's estate. Right here behind me is the main entrance. That opens up at 9. It's a little bit after 8:30 now. I was going to go here a number of weeks ago, but it was cloudy and rainy and icky, and so I just went and did museums in the city. That's well worth your time too. But today it's sunny and beautiful, and so I'm excited to go in, because last time I was actually here, made it here, my brother Rodney and I came here and we decided not to take the tour because we didn't have tons of time, and there was a big tour group, school group, so I'm hoping they don't show up. Yeah, school groups. So I took the tour. Turns out that you can't take videos or shoot pictures while you're in the house. It's a different tour than anything I've ever done before. Rather than a tour guide that takes you from room to room to room, they separate you into groups, and then you go into one part of the house. There's a tour guide in there. They explain what the room is and all the interesting facts about it. Then you go outside. You go into another room, and then there's another tour guide there, and so they do that throughout the house. You get to go upstairs. You see the bedroom where George Washington died, and the actual bed that's there is the actual bed that he was in when he passed away. Further down in the grounds here, you can find the old tomb where George Washington was originally interred. Then a number of years later, according to his will, he set out, here's what I want my tomb to look like. They actually wanted to put him in the beneath the rotunda of the U.S. Capitol as a space that was originally reserved for President Washington. But because his will said, nope, this is where I want to spend eternity, this is where he is today. Alongside him is Martha Washington. In the back of the tomb is interred 25 other Washington family members. Just down the road from the Washington tomb is a monument to the slaves that were here. In addition to that, then, this was a plantation. It was a farm. It actually is kind of a working farm today. You can go around and you can see the various gardens, fields, how they farm, the farm implements, carriages, all kinds of cool stuff. There's a round barn. George Washington, I believe, was the inventor of the round barn. There's an example of what slave quarters would have looked like here on the Mount Vernon plantation. You go through, there's a neat little trail that goes through the woods, all kinds of cool stuff. Farm animals, oxen, sheep, all kinds of good stuff. So very cool here. I'm glad I got to come back here today, and I'm glad it was such a beautiful day. Again, I took the bus. You can drive here. It's not a very far drive from Washington, D.C. During the summertime, you can actually take a boat, I believe, from Washington, D.C., and there's a dock right down here. So anyway, that is it from Mount Vernon, George Washington's home.